And you know, it's said of medals often that the worst positions to finish in any event is the silver medalist because you didn't get gold, or in fourth place because you didn't get a medal at all. That, in a judge sport, that outcome is clearly in the hands of the athlete to perform. But in the evaluation, it's also in the role of the judge to objectively and fairly evaluate what happened. If you can walk away from the chair and say, I objectively and fairly did that, you can look yourself in the eye in the mirror when you're shaving or putting on your makeup, whatever. If you can do that and say, I fairly and objectively evaluated that competition, you're at peace with yourself. But well, I can't imagine how I'd feel. But I believe I was always able to do that. Now, that is not to say that I never made a mistake, because any judge who would suggest that he or she never made a mistake is not looking at things correctly. And that's why in our sport, it's now the case that we have 7 judges on the panel. The 2 high scores and the 2 low scores are crossed off, and the 3 remaining scores determine the points for the dive. In 1984, at the Los Angeles Olympic Games, Sylvie Bernier won the gold medal on women's 3-meter springboard, and that was the first gold medal in the sport of diving ever won by a Canadian. To be there and watch that, it really is a fact. I wear my country on my sleeve, and to stand and sing "O Canada" when the medal was being presented was wonderful. Now, it's something I must tell you, and I think it's something that's not widely understood in the sport world, and that is that in FINA in 1982, on a motion that I put forward at the technical committee, after 1982, we have never had, which was the World Championships in Ecuador, we have never had a judge from the country of a competitor in the finals of the Olympic Championships, the Olympic Games, the World Championships, or the World Cup. And so when we look at that, we can say that Sylvie won. There wasn't a Canadian judge, there wasn't a U.S. judge, there wasn't a China judge. And so I think that we offer a model to the judge disciplines in sport of how to approach one of the criticisms that all judge sports face, and that is the question of bias in judging. To find myself in the Alberta Sport Hall of Fame is a privilege. So my life has been blessed by people around me who were of good spirit, who were, in my eyes, honest people, also striving to make a difference. I think that it would be very bad of me to close this interview without saying that everything that anyone perceives that I might have accomplished, anything that I might be perceived to have accomplished, would not have been possible without Carlie Jean.